Hello, folks. Welcome to Marking Period 4, Week 1. And I just want to go over some stuff that you're going to see in the modules. First of all, here is our home page. This link is going to take you to the module. I'll show you that in a second. Here's a link to Zoom meetings. Remember, our Zoom meetings are on Wednesday and Friday. Drop in for questions and check-ins. Wednesdays and Fridays from 1:40 to 2:30 p.m. There are two assignments. There's a completion assignment, which is sort of ungraded in the module, but that does count as a completion assignment. And then the last page is a 10-point quiz, which is reassessable, and that will count as formative points. But how do you reach me? So other than Zoom, I do have Remind. Many of you have already joined. If you haven't, here are the codes for Remind. Depending on which period you're in, there's a Remind app. If you don't have the Remind app, you just text this code to the number 81010, and then you put in this code. You can also send me an email. I will try to get back to you quickly during the day. So for me, the day probably will end around 6 p.m. or so. You can send me an email at 2 a.m., but I'm not going to get back to you till the next day. And so we have the Zoom meetings, we have Remind, we have the emails. So hopefully you'll be able to get in touch with me. When you click into the module, you should, there we go. This week's module is on heat energy, thermal energy. We may have touched on this a bit before, so some of this should be review. But what you'll be able to do is read through. The first page has some tips on how to use the Chromebook and installing Google Read and Write if you don't have that already, links to the standards, and then down here, you see over there's a previous button, and under my face right here is a next button. When you, can I move this? Can I? No. Look, there's the next button right there. So if you click that, it'll take you to each page, and you'll always be able to navigate by pushing that next button. Say you want to go back, guess what? You push the previous button, right? So that's how you should be able to navigate and get to all the information. I'm sure you'll do a fantastic job. If you have questions, please reach out to each other, reach out to me. We'll figure it out. Go to bed early. It's a school night, and I hope to see you all soon. Okay, bye-bye. How do I stop this? Stop.